What's up? Welcome to Jinked Ink. This is Courtney here. I have a really quick video for you guys. I wanted to finally start introducing some art videos, so I shot this real quick ago, but hopefully it has some useful information and you guys can enjoy it. I'm going to give you a tour through my first 15 days of Inktober, as well as which pens I recommend for inking. So let's get to it. Okay, so we're day 15 on Inktober. Woohoo! Halfway through. Anyway, a lot of people like to do haul videos at the beginning, showing all the new pens they got. And since this was my first time ever doing Inktober, I thought to see what brush pens are really that good. And what I have come to realize is that the best thing that you can possibly do is use what you have if you don't have the money to go out and buy something else. I mean, anything that has an ink tip would work. You could use a ballpoint pen to technically ink something, but do have some sort of like fine liners or things like that, and those will work just as good. But use what you have. And I went out and I got a couple of brush pens to try out. I think that if you do go out and get some pens, try a couple of the ones that people recommend and see what works for you, because whatever style you're doing or whatever feels comfortable to your hand might be different to somebody else's hand. So one of my favorites out of all the pens that I got would be the Pigma brush pen, and I like to use that for like clothing or outlines where I want my line to vary, because it's a pretty good pen at going from thinner lines to thicker lines, and you can get a really good transition. So that's what I love to do with this one. Now when I go into like some of my finer line work and I don't want it, I want more of like a steady finish, I like to use the Tombow pens here. And there's this one I think is like a plastic tip, and the other one's like more of a felt tip, but both of them are really good for doing like hatching and having steady lines, and so I like to use both of those. And then the Tombow dual brush pen I would like for covering larger areas, because if you can see that the pen tip is very thick, and it's not too great on getting into finer lines. At least I'm not good at doing it, so I definitely use that to do thicker lines. And I don't really use the smaller end of the pen. I use the other Tombow pens for that. And then if I really want to get to small detail works and things like that, I'll use the Faber-Castell pens. There's the small tip, the fine tip, and the medium tip, and I got that in a pack. It also came with a brush tip as well, and they came all together for doing different line works and stuff. And I find that I don't like the brush pen, and so that one, currently I'm not at home while I'm filming this, and that one has been left in my desk because I don't typically use that one too much. But I will use the small tip, the fine tip, and the medium tip still. It's a good variation, and it's a very stiff tip, so you get straighter lines than the typical brush pen does. So that is my opinion on the pens. Now, I'm not the best at inking. It's something that I'm working on, and so that's one of the reasons I tried this challenge, because I would like to get better at it. So if anybody has any tips or tricks that they would like to share down in the comments, go right ahead. Hopefully you found this video useful. If you would like to see more, I will be posting videos more frequently with the art stuff, because I did mention that my channel is about being creative, and art is one of the biggest things that I express myself with. So I will be posting up more art videos. So if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And until next time, be kind, stay positive, and keep creating.